our first data center CPU. I am pleased to report that Grace is progressing fantastically and on track to ship next year. We designed Grace to process giant amounts of data. Grace will be the ideal CPU for AI factories, and this is Grace Hopper, a single Superchip module with direct chip-to-chip connection between the CPU and GPU. One of the critical enabling technologies of Grace Hopper is the memory coherent chip-to-chip NVLink interconnect, a 900 gigabytes per second link. But I only told you half the story. The full Grace is truly amazing. The Grace CPU can also be a superchip, made up to 2 CPU chips connected coherently over NVLink chip-to-chip. Grace Superchip has 144 CPU cores and an insane 1 terabytes per second of memory bandwidth, over 2 to 3 times the top Gen 5 CPUs that have yet to even ship. We estimate the Grace Superchip to have a spec-in 2017 rate of 740. Nothing close to that ships today. And the amazing thing is the entire module, including a terabyte of memory, is only 500 watts. We expect the Grace Superchip to be the highest performance and twice the energy efficiency of the best CPU at that time. Grace will be amazing at AI, data analytics, scientific computing, and hyperscale computing. And Grace will be welcomed by all of Nvidia's software platforms: Nvidia RTX, HPC, Nvidia AI, and Omniverse. The enabler for Grace Hopper and Grace Superchip is the ultra energy efficient, low latency, high speed memory coherent NVLink C2C link. With NVLink that scales from die to die, chip to chip, and system to system, we can configure Grace and Hopper to address a large diversity of workloads. We can create systems with a 2 Grace CPU superchip, a 1 Grace, 1 Hopper superchip, a 1 Grace, 2 Hopper superchip, and systems with 2 Grace and 2 Hoppers, 2 Grace and 4 Hoppers, 2 Grace and 8 Hoppers. The composability of Grace and Hopper's NVLink and the Gen 5 PCI Express switch inside CX7 give us a vast number of ways to address customers' diverse computing needs. Future Nvidia chips, CPUs, GPUs, DPUs, NICs, and SoCs will integrate NVLink, just like Grace and Hopper. Our SerDes technology is world-class. From years of designing high-speed memory interfaces, NVLinks, and networking switches, NVIDIA has world-class expertise in high-speed SerDes. NVIDIA is making NVLink and SerDes available to customers and partners who want to implement custom chips that connect to NVIDIA's platforms. These high-speed links have opened a new world to build semi-custom chips and systems with NVIDIA computing. NVIDIA has accelerated computing 1,000,000x over the past decade by GPU accelerating algorithms, optimizing across the full stack, and scaling across the entire data center.